Welcome, everybody. My name is Warren Wheaton. I'll be your instructor for this beginning Kiowa language course. We're going to get started here, and we've got one person here in person, and we've got several people that are joining on the Zoom link. So we'll continue to welcome everybody. We'll give everybody just a couple more minutes to get logged on. What is your name, sir?
Salmon, Steve.
Steve Salmon. Oh, yes, we've met before. Yes, you're Kent's brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's water and some snacks in the back. I don't know if you have eaten yet.
Yeah.
But... Okay.
I don't miss many meals.
And I'll pull that up. So, as always, I had everything set up at 6:30, and unfortunately, I didn't realize my computer cord wasn't charging, so my computer died on me. So I'm having to adjust and jump to a different computer, but we'll get started here in about 5 minutes. Back here. Who's all online? Would anybody like to tell us hello?
Hi, Warren. It's Quinn. Quinn Saperhoodle Proctor.
Hey, Quinn, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome.
I'm under the sunny. My son's name is on the screen
I
here.
thought so.
Okay.
I saw that come up. Quinn, good evening.
Good. Well, I'm excited about this.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for offering.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to just come back. I went and grabbed something to eat, and I came back and my computer crashed, so I had to go run to my office and get the other computer. So
I tell you what,
technology sometimes
Yes.
doesn't work in our favor. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hand you out kind of some things right here to kind of begin with. How about you can sit up here?
Okay.
Yeah. You got your choice of seats.
Yeah, I know, but generally not on the first row. Every A student.
All righty. And if you'd like to just write your name on here.
Okay.
I'll make you a little placard. You want to stand up. Yeah. All righty. Welcome, Amber Tabo, Grandma Dolores Harragera for joining. Now, we did have about 29 people sign up, and we send out the email with the link. So apparently the link works, which is good news. Hopefully other people will join. And we've got one in person here. There's another marker too if you need it. Just write your name on there.
Parkinson's, it's an experience.
Oh, okay. And if you need me to help in any way,
That's
let me know.
right.
And we've got Mr. Philip Salmon, right? Steve Salmon in person joining us online. And we're about to share the screen and kind of just welcome you all to the class. This is our first District 7 Zoom class. We have one in Norman, that's a community class, and there are a lot of District 7 citizens that attend that one in Norman. But really, we wanted to kind of begin one from the Tulsa area and see how many people might show up to our class in Tulsa. This is our first class. It's a beginning Kiowa class. And so what we had wanted to do was collaborate with the Kiowa Language Department, which is a new department that was just started by the tribe in the past couple of years. And the intent is to start giving everybody resources for how to learn our language. My name's Warren Wheaton. My Kiowa name is which is moon is coming. I've been interested in Kiowa my whole life. I'm not a fluent speaker by any means. I like to speak when I can and in conversation as far as I can. But there are some terms that I still don't know. I'm still learning. I think for language speakers for this course, we all need to just begin to learn together. And I think it's important that you just being here is a good thing for us. Our language, we have very few fluent speakers left, and we want to start getting more speakers learning how to speak our language. And so this beginning Kiowa class is done in collaboration with the newly found department, which Chelsea Wright is our director now. She's housed out of Anadarko with our language specialist. We have some speakers that work in that office, as well as teachers and curriculum specialists. So this project here is done in collaboration. We're going to be using some of their writing orthography, and I'll explain what that means and how this came about, because we're all learning together. It's different for a lot of people. A lot of people have said, well, Kiowa has never been written. It's always been spoken. And I acknowledge that. That was the way that our grandparents learned the language. Their parents learned the language. However, sometime after World War II, in our boarding school era, a lot of people stopped teaching the language through pronunciation and speech. And so we are where we are now because there's a gap between the generations of speakers. And so we now have to utilize what we have, the tools, what we have to start revitalizing our language. And for many of us, like me, who have to go to our through our current school system, you have to learn how to read and write from kindergarten on up. And unfortunately, a lot of our young people still learn like that. So we've had to accept a form of writing Kiowa that a lot of people are still learning how to use. So we're going to use that in this course. The objective of this course is just tonight, we're going to introduce you all to some basic sounds of Kiowa to start helping your ear understand how our vowel systems go and how our consonant systems go. And so what we did was, as a team back in, I think it was 2014 or 15, I was working at the University of Oklahoma at the time. There were a lot of Kiowa language advocates that wanted to start formalizing a way of written Kiowa. And Parker McKenzie was a self-taught linguist, and he utilized the symbols on a typewriter to type Kiowa. And he used symbols like the R, the V, and the F on his writing system, which are called replacement letters. Well, for Kiowa people, they really didn't like that form of writing. They didn't like to see the V, and they didn't like to see the F, and they didn't like to see the R, because those are not sounds that we have in our Kiowa language. However, we utilize to replace them, like the R sound. He really didn't use that symbol, but the V sound he used for the popped P as in awe. Awe, he would put a V there. Well, when people would try to read it in Kiowa, they didn't understand, and they didn't learn how that V was to be utilized. And so our elders said, we don't like that replacement letter stuff. It's not what we were taught, and it confuses us when we're trying to read Kiowa. And so Dane Poolaw brought the phonetic form of writing Kiowa down, and we visited with the elders about it. Juanita Ottone, Helen Ekwati, Ernest Topaw, I think Grandma Dolores. I don't know if you were at that meeting at OU, but she was part of what we were trying to do and having that conversation. And then we had some other speakers that were kind of involved with that. And so they said, well, we like the phonetics, but that doesn't account for tones. Tones in the language, there's not one way that we can account for tones. And so what we have done is Dane Poolaw came up with a modified version using Parker McKenzie's alphabet, and then taking away those replacement letters that are not naturally in our language, taking those away and formalizing a modified version of the Parker McKenzie alphabet. And so that's what we're going to use tonight, and kind of wanted to explain to everybody how we're collaborating with our language department. So before we do anything though, I would like to just begin this class with a word of prayer and then have some introductions tonight, because this is a community class. It's meant to build our unity as a community and our unity around our language. So I don't know if Dolores's mic is working. Grandma D, can you hear us?
She's not here right now. She's on the phone, but once she gets off, I'll bring her.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say a quick prayer here, and then I'd like for everybody just to introduce yourselves. I was making sure her mic was working. Okay. Is that Carolyn?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to say a word of prayer here. Aho doki. Dalpon mato. Dabo e kon doki. No. Koik akon bobado. No. Batam doki. Deki da batam. Dod side fado aon tam ma dod side thongi aon deep. No koi thongia betado de doki. Father God, we thank you for a wonderful evening. We ask that you bless our class here tonight. All of our participants that are logging in and partaking in this class, we're going to start with our Kiowa language here tonight. And I want them to leave with a good feeling here, maybe some understanding about how our language is structured and the basic sounds in our language as we move forward. Father God, I ask that you watch over our tribe, our families, our tribal leaders, people that are trying to take up the work of this language. Bless them each and every day, and bless our fluent speakers that we still have with us, because we're fortunate that we still have speakers of our language that can set us on a good path. Lord, we're so thankful for our lives, and we just ask you to bless us all this evening. I just ask all these things. Jesus. Amen. So we'll go ahead, and I don't know if you can see Mr. Salmon. Steve, would you like to I got a mic here that'll pick you up if you want to say a little bit about yourself.
Just Steve Salmon, retired.
Okay. You live here in Tulsa?
You live here in Tulsa.
Okay. And what family?
Family,
Yeah.
May Johnson,
Okay.
around Mears.
From the Mears area.
Mears area.
Okay.
Yeah,
Welcome, Steve.
thank you.
We'll go with Quinn. Quinn, would you go next?
Hey, everybody. I'm Quinn Proctor. Well, my maiden name is Sapahoodle, and I am the daughter of Cletus and Gail Sapahoodle. And on my Kiowa side, I am from the Sapahoodle and Doya side, and a descendant of Red Teepee. And Warren, I'm just really excited about this class because I want to learn more than just, commands. I know a lot of commands, and
Sure.
some food and salt and pepper, but I want to be able to, my goal is I want to be able to say a prayer.
Yeah,
My goal.
that's what we
So-
want to get to. That'll be one of our
Yeah.
lessons in this course. So
Okay,
Good.
good. Well, I'm looking forward to this. And thank you for
Awesome.
offering. And
Thank
I
you,
live in
Quinn.
Claremore, and this Zoom is just fantastic. It's a good. I've had two boys. We're pretty busy, especially this time of year. So this has been a good avenue for me to learn.
Excellent.
Right.
Thank you, Quinn. Amber or AJ? Is AJ listening in? Amber Tabone, are you there?
They keep popping off.
Oh, really? They might be having problems with
Yeah.
their connection. Tara?
Hello, I'm gonna turn my camera on. Say hi. Hello, I am Tara Big Bow from the Big Bow family. I also work for District 7. I'm the office manager, so I'm the one sending you emails, so you guys get emails, it's me. I did want to mention, we have a podcast and we're getting ready to release episode 3 where we talk with Dane and Ramon about the Kiowa language. So I think it's kind of interesting. So we'll be sending that. That'll be live this week, I think. So yeah.
Yep. Awesome. And Carolyn, is Grandma D back yet?
No, she's not back yet.
Okay,
She's
we'll come
gone.
back to her. Just don't let me forget.
All right.
But Carolyn, would you like to introduce yourself?
Carolyn Harrogara. My grandparents were Lewis and Richinda Toybo on the Kiowa side. And my mother is Dolores Toybo. And I just want to get on to, you can't hear enough Kiowa if you want to learn it. You got to hear it every day.
That's
So
right.
that's what I'm doing, to just keep it up.
Well, thank you very much, Carolyn, for being with us. And wanted to let everybody know we're recording this session too. So we're gonna put it on our YouTube channel. So in case if you need to go back and listen, it's okay. Everybody's like, I don't know if my hair is messed up. No, it's fine. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and you can always mute your camera or turn off your camera if you want. But for the language aspect, we want you to interact, ask questions if there's something you don't understand. This is a beginning course, and tonight we're just going to run through the vowel system and the consonant system, and we're going to practice. There's some words. Quinn, were you able to get the printouts that were sent out? Okay. So you should have,
Paw.
and there are two. We'll start with the we're going to start with the Kiowa vowels form.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull that up on my screen. You should have a handout that says Kiowa vowels. And you know, what is a vowel? It's there's a lot of Kiowas, we have 10 vowels. And we're going to kind of go through them all. And this is just to kind of understand, like Carolyn was talking about the sounds in Kiowa and what that means. So we talk about the different sounds. We have an aw sound, the AU sound. So just everybody, you can repeat after me. You can have your mic on or you can have it off. Steve, are you with us in that first sound?
Yeah.
So aw, as in aw, just like AW.
Oh.
And then we have an ah, as in daw, or tree, but it's a ah, AH. So you have aw and you have an ah. Aw, ah, and then the third vowel
Oh.
is A,
A.
AY.
Oh.
Everybody say that after me. A,
A.
correct. So the E is pronounced A, just like you would say A as an A ball or A gaw.
Mhm.
A is the E sound. The I sound is the elongated E. So you say E, 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 ogya or E oi, E ta for daughter, E.
E.
Think of it as like the end of polai. E is the I sound. The O is just like your normal O you say in English. O, O-H, O. So let's say those five all together. Those are the first five vowels. You can repeat after me. All, all,
Oh.
ah,
Ah.
Ah. Let me hear
Ah.
you, Steve. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. E. Oh, sorry.
A.
A. Steve just corrected me. A.
A.
A for that letter E is A. Yep.
A.
Then we'll say the I, which is E.
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 And then the letter O.
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 Okay. The sixth vowel is a U, and it's a long O, as you would say, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
So just a double O. The U is pronounced ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Like ooh.
And then the seventh vowel is a very Kiowa sound. So we're going to practice saying these. And it's I, like you saying AWY, as an I.
I.
It's a very Kiowa sound, and it's one
I.
of our favorite kind of vowels in our vowel system. So we say I.
I.
There you go. Very good, Quinn.
I.
Is
I.
Amber still on here? Amber, are you back yet? Amber, can you hear us? Okay. Maybe her mic's not working. Oh,
I.
go ahead, Amber. She raised her hand and then she logged off. She must have knew something. Oh, there she is. Go ahead, Amber. Okay. So Quinn, say that last vowel again. I.
I.
There you go.
I.
Very good. Steve, will you say that last vowel? I. There you go. The next vowel is I, as in I, like the letter I in English. We say I,
I.
A-I, I.
I.
The ninth vowel is pronounced oi, almost
Oi.
like boy. Oi.
Oi. Oi.
It's different from I. It's oi.
Oi.
O-I. It makes the O-W-I sound. Oi. And then the last vowel is the U-I sound for ooey. There you go. Very good. Ooey.
Ooey.
Very good. Ooey. So we'll say these last five from the U sound. Just repeat after me. We're going to say each one, we'll say it 3 times through.
Okay.
So the U sound. The U sound makes a ooh sound. Say ooh,
Ooh.
ooh,
Ooh.
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 There you go. Very good. Now we're going to go to the I sound, the A-U-I for I,
I.
I,
I.
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 Mhm.
I.
And then the AI sound for I,
I.
I,
I.
I,
I.
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 There you go. Very good. And then the oi sound,
Oi. Got that.
oi,
Oi.
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 And then the final vowel is ooey,
Ooey.
Ooey.
ooey,
Ooey.
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 Yes,
Ooey.
very good. So if you look at the notes on Kiowa vowels, the new modified Parker McKenzie has a tilde over the N in its writing. And what that tilde basically means is those are nasalized sounds. So like today I'm having terrible allergies. So
Mhm.
everything sounds nasal right now because of, my, just the things that I'm going through. But there is a tilde when you see that over the N, it means that there is some nasalization going along with the vowel. And then there is a colon. You see that colon? The colon means to slow down and elongate the sound. For example, if you saw that last that UI with a colon behind it, you could say like ooey. You're elongating that sound like ooey or oi. It's making it a little longer. Whenever you see, those are two diacritics that we use along with the vowels. So even if you saw like a colon behind the word you're wanting to elongate that vowel. Let's see here what it. Okay, let's flip the page. Does anybody have any questions about the vowel systems? Like I said, if we're recording this, so you can go back and listen to it again, how we kind of explained it. There are 10 vowels that we're using in the modified Parker McKenzie. And so we're going to just post it, but we'll also have, Tara's going to introduce you all a resource that she's made to kind of help you also go through the signs or the sounds too after this class is over. So let's go into the consonant structure. Flip the page. And a consonant is a basic speech sound in which the breath is at least partly obstructed, in which it can be combined with a vowel to form a syllable. And so the notes on Kiowa consonants, there's different letters that we use, and then you'll see what's called a bracket in front of that. That bracket indicates there are two sounds in this consonant. And so like you see the bracketed B, we call it, what the tribe is using is that bracket for indicates that there's a combination of sounds going on with that B. It's not a B, as you say in buh, it is a bah sound. You say the PB sound together. So the best way I can tell you is you want to say ba, ba. You say the PB together. When you say ba, ba, all you're doing is putting your lips together and making that ba sound. So everybody, if we go, we'll go through some words here in a little bit to kind of help you practice with them. But the ba, we're going to say an A, we're going to put an A behind all these consonants. So you say ba. Everybody repeat after me. Ba,
Ba,
ba, ba.
ba.
It's just a PB sound together. The next sound is a bracketed D. For that D, it's the TD sound. The easiest way to make this sound is to put your tongue, the tip of your tongue behind your teeth and say a D, as in day or da, da. You're just putting the tip of your tongue behind the roof of the very top teeth and saying da, da, da. And you're saying the TD sound together. And that's what that bracketed D means. And then you have a, go ahead, Quinn.
Do you put emphasis on the T or is it just relaxed?
It's relaxed. You just say them together. Just saying them together. There's no like it's not like da, and you're not really emphasizing it because we're going to get to those sounds later on.
Okay.
But it's just they say it like it just together. Day or da.
Da. Okay.
You're not popping it in any way. You're just saying it together.
Okay.
Warren, did you want to be on that sheet? I didn't know if it's showing you what sheet you're on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I need to scroll down. My apologies. Thank you, Tara.
No problem.
Keeping me on track. So you see here the bracketed D. Everybody can see that. That's where we are right here. Hopefully you can see my mouse, and that's the TD sound. So da, da. And then the bracketed G is a GK, and a KH sound. It's almost like a glottal stop, like you're saying the GK. And we say this when we say ourselves as Kiowas, we're not Koigu or Goi, Goigu.
Goy,
So
good.
you're saying that GK together. Goi,
Goy,
Goi,
goy,
Goi.
goy.
You're saying that GK together, that sound is a very Kiowa sound. Goigu.
Goy, good.
That's a good way to kind of practice saying Goigu ada. I'm a Kiowa. You know, that's what you're saying there. Goigu. Or anything Kiowa can be shortened to say Goi. Goi ma. You know, that's just kind of a way to think about it. Goi is the bracketed G. The next sound will be the TS sound. In Kiowas, we kind of combine this sound to, you have a word for actually hold on one second. Let me make sure this sound is actually the TS sound for like saw, for like your mother, or a mother. The TS sound is actually just at the end of cats. So you say cats, you have it's almost like a sound at the end of cats. And so with this P in our new writing system, that little I'm sorry, that little apostrophe after that is a ejective, which means that's when we're talking about that pop sound, Quinn. You say as in you really pop it. You go. Can you hear me say that? It's kind of. Let me hear you say that.
Oh, God.
There you go. What about you, Steve?
Tell me again.
Say like really. You're really emphasizing it. You're almost like spitting on your hand. Yeah, you got it, Steve. You got it. That it's a popped TS sound, as in that's what we use for actually, like when we say rock, you say oh, oh,
Oh,
yeah, oh.
oh.
There you go. You're saying oh. You really practice that sound, and you want to say it like that as hard as you can,
Okay.
because it's different from a TS without the apostrophe. There's a sound that you can make, like for the word for door, sot, sot. You say the TS together, but it's not popped. And then you
Okay,
say,
so
go
when
ahead.
we see that behind, that means to harden it.
Yes, pop
Okay.
that sound.
Okay.
And the same for the P. So like you see that P with an apostrophe,
Mhm.
that is like a word for moon or river, awe. You wanna really pop that P. Awe. 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 So like my Kiowa name is Moon. Awe. You want to make that awe sound. You want to make sure that it's very popped for a reason to versus the paw sound. Because paw can mean buffalo.
Okay.
Awe is moon or river. So you want to make sure you're saying that P, a popped P. So let me hear you, Quinn, say that.
Could you say it again?
Paw.
Paw,
Paw.
paw,
And if you're spitting on you can hold your hand out in front of it and say aw.
paw. Like I gotta hear my breath. I mean, feel my breath.
Yes, if you can feel your breath, then you're saying it right. If you're spitting on your hand, then you're saying it right. That's what they say. Aw.
Paw,
Aw.
paw,
Yeah, there you go. You make that
paw,
P, you make it like a hard P sound.
paw.
Aw.
I want to put that TD on it. Okay. Paw,
There you go.
paw,
Aw. Aw.
paw. Okay. Paw,
There you go. Very good. Very good.
paw.
Tara, can you
Okay.
say that?
Paw? I don't know.
You got to pop that P. Aw.
Paw. Paw.
Almost like you're spitting on your hand.
Aw,
Aw.
I am spitting.
There you go. Then you're saying it right. Aw. Aw.
Aw. Aw.
And the same goes for the T sound, as in aw,
Aw.
aw.
Oh, now I can say that. Oh,
Yeah, aw. Making that sound. Aw. Now you got to be careful and not put the H with it,
hmm
because that's a different sound in Kiowa when you say aw, but it's just the T sound. Aw.
oh,
Aw.
oh,
And the same goes for the K sound. K sound for our word for say for like for example mountain. Oh, you're popping that sound in your throat. There you go. Sound, yeah, that sound. Oh, you go reaching way back in your throat to say oh, or he. You want to really pop that K. Can you say that, Tara? Say
Oh.
oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. I heard it. You got to have that little stop. Oh,
Oh.
oh. So there's a we go back through those. We'll go back through those last four. And you can just repeat after me. You don't have to have your mic on, but we'll go with the TS sound as in and we'll say the word for rock. Oh. And you can write that down. You can make notes on there.
Oh.
Just put an O behind there and say oh.
oh,
There you go. Oh.
oh,
Oh. And then the word for the apostrophe with a P. Aw.
oh, oh,
Aw.
oh, oh,
Aw, like in moon or river. Aw.
oh,
Mm-hmm. Aw.
oh,
And then the T for like aw. Aw.
oh, oh,
Yep. Aw.
oh,
Yep. You're just popping that T. And then you have the K sound when you say like we'll say mountain. Ope. Ope. Ope.
So like, oh, oh,
Yep. And put a P in like ope. O-P. So you
Ope.
say ope.
oh.
Ope.
Do you make the K sound at all?
Yeah. Like, is it not coming through on my microphone? Maybe my microphone is not facing me. Let's try this. Ope.
Oh,
Is that better?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Ope. Ope. That K sound. Let me make sure my mic is. Yeah, it's working. Make sure I had the right one hooked up to my computer. So you're saying ope. Ope. You're really putting that K in there. So I'm going to run through these first consonants here together.
okay.
And the reason, we're just kind of, these are the hardest ones to kind of differentiate because we have the regular B, the regular C, D, all these other sounds, but these are the ones that combine sounds together in some form or fashion. So the first one is that bracketed B. So just repeat after me. For the bracketed B, it's a PB sound as in ba,
Ah,
ba,
ah,
ba,
ah,
ba. And then the bracketed D sound is in da, da, da. And then we have a bracketed G sound, which is in ga, ga, ga. Whereas in goi, goi gu, or Kiowa, goi. You say that GK sound together. And the TS sound, as in the word for rock, you say o, o, o. And then the P sound for awe, awe, awe. You can really spit on your hand if you want to and say that one. Awe. Yeah, you're saying it right. If you feel that breath of air on your hand, awe can kind of just pop out. And then the T with the apostrophe, the awe, 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 awe. And then the K sound for awe. Ope, ope. You're really stripping that gear to say ope, ope. It's our word for mountain. Okay, so do y'all have any questions about these consonants? Because we still have the other consonants, they're the same. You see the notes. So like the B is a regular B for ba or ba or, being. It's just like the B, except it's not, there's no bracket in front of it, meaning it's not combining that P sound. So like say ba, it's just saying that normal B. Then you can kind of see the PB sounds. You see,
CB is like ball B.
yeah, like exactly. So Steve brought up a good point. He said the PB sound is like Bobby.
Yeah.
We don't say Bobby, we say
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, my Bobby.
Yeah, exactly. You're saying that right. That's the bracketed P on the front of the word for brother. You're saying Bobby. So that's a good observation, Steve. So the regular B is just ba, Bobby.
That's
We don't
the
say it
two
like
kind of
that.
Words I know.
Yeah, it's two Kiowa words.
But one,
Oh,
Bob A's the other one.
well, that's all right. So he said he knows two Kiowa words. It's Bobby and Ma Bang. So so everybody kind of knows a little bit about those, right? And then the C sound is just like the regular C. It makes it's not a K sound. As in like ope. It's just a regular C as in cat. It's making like a C sound, as you would say a cat. Dog, a D for dog. The F, we don't necessarily have an F. That I don't want to confuse y'all, but that was a replacement letter that we really don't use. We still have a G for like gooey, or goodle, but we still use the G just like it sounds in English. The H is also in English. There's a J sound. I rarely don't think we don't use that letter in Kiowa. Then we have a regular K for like call a or it's just like you sound. There are some words that have the word L, but they're like borrowed words for like Laya, for the word for lion. It's just they still have it in Kiowa, but they use that L, just sounds like a regular L from English. There's a regular M, N, P. The Q is not necessarily used a whole lot because we use that for the popped K now. R, S, T, V, W, S, Y, Z. So those are all remaining consonants in Kiowa. They're not special sounds like these ones that we just went over. Okay. Questions so far? I'm not leaving you behind, am I? Amber or Quinn or Tara?
No,
Are y'all with me?
I'm with you.
Okay.
The K is kind of throwing me, but I'll get it.
We're gonna send you a website too that I had made like sound files. She can really hear. It's a lot better than this microphone. She's gonna send out an email so you can kind of listen to it as I get
Okay.
on. Is that
It's
right, Tara?
it's coming soon. We
Yeah,
have to
it is coming out
we have
soon.
to launch it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go on to the next page. Let's scroll down. Is that it for this one? We're gonna go to the second. It should be pronunciation level 1 at the top. Hopefully, do you have that one, Quinn?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go to that page. And you can see some words just to kind of start practicing some words with these vowels here. So like the aw sound, haw, our word for yes or okay. You probably hear this a lot, haw. And you see it's got an elongated colon at the bottom.
Aw. Mhm.
So it's you don't say haw real quick. You want to say it haw, as you're making it pretty clear what you're saying. Haw.
Aw.
Haw means yes or
Haw.
okay. Now you'll notice that over that word, there is an apostrophe and it kind of goes down. So you're saying haw. That's a very Kiowa sound, haw. That's kind of, you're making it kind of go down.
Haw.
Kind of sounds odd when you try to say it the other way. Haw. Like you almost sound like a Cherokee or a Crow or something. So Kiowa's, that's a Kiowa word, haw. Very serious, it's going downward. Not oh, like or falling or anything like that. It's just haw.
Haw.
Now, daw is, are, or am. Now that is going up. So you say daw, daw.
Daw.
That is going up. That means, that is it to the state of being is, are, am. Daw. Honday daw. What is going on, or what is it? So you're saying daw, that D and that using that A-U sound, the aw.
You say aho, is it AU?
We're gonna get to that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daw.
It is aw or haw and daw.
Daw.
Yeah,
Daw.
daw. It's not daw, but daw.
Daw.
On day daw.
Daw.
Is it daw? State of being. Now the A for the aho is this A,
Oh,
the
this is
small A.
small.
Ah, because you're not saying
Uh.
aho, you're saying aho.
Okay.
So aho. And say da for like should, us, or ma for here. You ever somebody ever hand you something, go ma.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying. Ma. That's the A sound you're making there. Handing somebody something. Ma. You probably heard that, right, Quinn, all your life, ma.
Yes. Yes.
You say da, should or must, like you're kind of talking about. They should do that.
Ma. Mm-hmm.
But there's no
Da.
elongated after that. That's kind of a quick command.
Da.
Say ma. You're not saying ma.
Okay.
You're just saying ma. The letter E is that A sound. So like you say, on here, we use the bracketed D. There's then for the I think what the tribe is trying to use is go back to the bracketed. So you see that D with a line through it? That's
Mhm.
actually meaning that's the bracketed D. It's
Okay.
bracketed D.
Where's
So
mine?
stay.
Okay, that's the
So you can say that TD sound, that they. So we say like stay on high, get on. You ever hear that in a prayer, Quinn?
Mm-hmm.
That God knows it all, all. Or you can,
Day.
stay,
Day.
everyone.
Stay.
Even like you're saying,
Stay.
everybody repeat after me, stay, everyone, that's what you're saying. You're saying all. And then A, as an A ball or A gall, bread, break, it goes for grains and fruit. So A, and it's going up. So A,
A.
A, A, not A, but
Okay.
yeah, A, yeah,
A ball. A.
yeah, A ball or A gall. Depending on where you are, that's our word for bread. Some people use both.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say A ball or A gall, depending on, locality.
Yeah. I know a ball.
Yeah, a ball.
Mhm.
So you're saying that grain, that's
Okay,
our word for bread, right? So,
I'll be darned. Okay. A ball.
and then you say the next word is I, and
I.
you say E, E
Buckle
for your
E.
son or your child. E,
E.
yeah, E.
E.
For you can say like I, your son. No, E, my son. E is a
E.
word for son. It can also mean the word for child.
E. E.
And then we have the word, our number 2, which we'll get to numbers later on, is ye.
Ye. Ye.
Yep, ye.
E.
And that is just how we write it. E and ye.
E. And ye.
Yep.
E. And ye. Okay.
And then the fifth one is I. So like you see that B, just like the D, whenever there's a line through it, sometimes they didn't have a bracket on there, but they kind of, that's a bracketed B. It's another form of writing a bracketed B. I would prefer they would redo this form and then they just put the bracket in so we can be consistent.
Yeah.
But the bracketed B makes that by. That PB sound for by.
Where's my?
The way you can think about that is that line in the middle of the B means your lips are coming together to make that by sound.
Bye.
So like you say, bye, Tali, sun boy,
Bye.
bye. How bye
Bye.
call? How bye call? You know, like what time is it?
Mhm. Bye.
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 So bye. Everybody repeat after me. Bye.
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 And you got that going up. that
Bye,
tone
yeah.
going up.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
See, bye.
Bye.
And then the second one is I.
I.
Go off. I. It's kind of
I.
rising and falling at the same time. I.
I.
It's not by, but I.
I.
Kind of I. Kind of going up and going down.
I.
Amber, is your microphone working yet? I call on her and then she logs off. Huh? Oh, there's AJ. AJ, can you hear us?
Hi. Yeah.
Okay, can you practice that with me? Say bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's good.
Bye.
Yep. And then I, it kind of rises and falls, goes up and goes down. I. Takes a little practice. You'll get it though, especially when you get the other sounds. I and bye. Okay, let's move on to the O. As in that first sound, you hear this like our sound for house. It's that TD sound, that bracketed
Oh.
D.
Oh.
Though.
Oh.
Though.
Oh.
There you go. Very good. Though. AJ, can you say that? Though.
No.
There you go. Though. You're saying that TD and O sound together. Though. Tara, can you say that?
Oh, I can't. In my head, I was saying it.
Though.
Though. Like
There you go. You're
though.
saying the TD sound together. It's not toe, it's though.
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 That's for your house. And then I like
Yo.
the second example. Old people used to say, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Expression of fright. My grandma, almost got in a car accident and I thought she was gonna help. But all she did was say, yo, 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 yo. And we hit the guardrail. So I thought she was gonna step on the brake,
Yo.
but that's an expression. Yo.
Yo.
Yep.
That's
Got that one now. The U
Yeah.
sound is our word for it's just like ooh, right? So goon,
goon.
goon, got goon, dance or throw away. Goon,
Goon.
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 And then hit, goo.
Goo. Goo.
Goo, and you're
Goo.
kind of elongating it, that colon at the end, goo, to hit
Goo.
something or hit somebody. So
Goo.
goon and goo.
Goon. And goo.
And you're saying dance, and then you're saying hit. Those are the words you can practice with those
Okay.
vowels. Then you have the UI. And the first example here is that bracketed G. And remember, it's a KG sound. So say gooey.
Gooey. Okay, I got
There
it.
you go. You got it
Okay.
now, you know.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
wool. Gooey.
Gooey. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Gooey.
gooey.
As in gooey pago, lone wolf. Gooey.
Goo.
That is our word for wolf. Or ooey. Ooey. Like over there, you know, and point with your lips. Ooey.
Oi.
Over there.
Goo.
That is our word for over there. And gooey is wolf. And oi. Oi. Oi day over there.
Oi.
You know, they're standing over there. So that is our word for
Yeah.
oi. Oi. It's different from the next one, which is oi. Oi. Get oi. Oi. Oi.
Oi.
Over there. And then
Oi.
doi.
Doi.
Too much. Too much. It's an alternate pronunciation of that oi. You can say oi for over there, but you can also say oi for over there as well. It's an alternate pronunciation. And then doi. Doi, too much. But people always say that means medicine. Well, they got the next one. The next one is how you say medicine. So like that last vowel, oi. Doi. Doi means medicine. You don't say it doi, but you say doi.
Doi.
Doi. D-A-U. So you say that vowel all together. So oi. AJ, can you say that? Say doi.
Doi.
There you go. Or you can say get oi for many. Oi. Quinn, can you say oi?
Oi.
Okay,
Oi.
oi. Steve,
Oi.
can you say medicine? Yeah, there you go.
Doi.
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 So make
Doi,
that oi sound.
Doi. Yeah. Doi.
Okay. And we're going to skip on. We're going to go to the next page and just to kind of give you some more examples of how to read some examples, some more, I guess, terms. But you'll use these with the nasal. So it's just we're kind of going to run through this, but you'll get used to hearing the sound. So like when we say nasalization, we put the N with the tilde over it. It kind of gives us that on sound. You're not saying on, but on.
On.
So that AU is on. You're not saying on, but on.
On.
To give or gave.
On.
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 You just said, like right now, I'm easily nasalized, right? But you should be able to, like, if you want to know if you're doing the nasalization correctly, the best way to do it is to hold the top of your nose and go on.
On.
There you go. You hear that vibration. You feel that vibration. On.
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 There you go. You say
On.
on
Oh.
to give or gave something.
On. Oh, I do now.
Yeah,
On.
you feel that nasalization on.
On.
And then you have
On.
you say ton,
On.
ton, ton.
On.
Yeah, like your opposite gender sibling. So like sisters don't call brothers pavi. We say ton.
Ton.
Like or attend for your big sister or your big brother. But you know, it's different for if you're the same gender, it's api for women and apabi for men, for big sister. You know, Quinn, you probably had a great grandparent that you might call a big sister.
Mhm.
You call api. But for opposite gender siblings, we say ton.
Ton.
So ton. You're just nasalizing that term.
Ton.
Aton for like a big sister, or if I wanted to say, Quinn, you're my sister, so I would address you as ton.
Okay.
Just a little bit older than me, I might call you Aton, just to say, you're my big sister, but that's a
Oh.
sign of respect for me.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Oh.
ton is like you're addressing your opposite gender sibling. So women, sometimes you hear women say Bobby, that's not the right term. They should be
Mhm.
saying ton
Mhm.
for
Ton.
the correct pronunciation for that relationship.
Ton. Ton.
So we'll go to the next letter, which is ah, as in like aho, but it's going to be
Um.
ah.
Ah.
So like
Ah.
star, the bracketed D for ta. We're not saying tan, but we're saying ta.
Ton.
That TD sound, ta. So like you say, we say star women or star woman, da ma. You're saying da.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that sound, da.
Um.
And then you probably heard the next one,
Oh.
aim
And all the
aim
time.
all the time. That
And
is nasalized.
and
Aim
and
It sounds different when you don't nasalize it. When you say aim it doesn't sound right to a Kiowa. It's got to be nasalized. Aim
and
aim aim You see how that sounds different?
and
If you try to say it without a nasalization, it
Aim
sounds
ah.
weird.
and
Aim It sounds too, it doesn't mean anything. You want to say
Mhm.
aim like you're
ah.
commanding somebody to come over to you. Aim came or come away from there. So aim So the word for star, ta, and then the word for come or like a command or came. Somebody might say onde and son, but they say like you come over,
Mhm.
aim
And
there you go. Then the word for the e sound, as in a they, like we said earlier, all they, it's nasalized, they, all,
and
and a
Dang.
for like over
Dang.
here. Some people will say like all together, they say a, and it's elongated. You don't say ain, but you say a.
and
You might have heard people say they'll add this on like a day or ain't so they saw or something like that. They're saying a over here, this a day, Hyundai a day da. What is this? So something in your locality that you're referring to, ain.
and
And you're not saying ain, but you're saying a,
and
as in like a day.
and
And then the
and
E, the I sound. E over here or this, it's an alternate pronunciation, but I like the second term they use here on this handout for this the bracketed B. You probably heard this before. Big yeah for food. They say big yeah. That PB and it goes into an I and it's nasalized. Big yeah for food.
yeah.
Big yeah.
Will you say the one on top of that one again, please? The IN?
Yeah. E.
E. Okay.
It's another way of saying a, but e.
E. Okay. E.
Over here, it's an alternate pronunciation. But
Yeah.
e.
E.
And then
Okay.
big yeah. Food.
Yeah.
Not big yeah. My food,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, my food.
Yeah.
Big yeah.
Mm.
And then the I sound. We're like dirt. And it's just a normal P. Pie. Pie. Pie or dirt. Pie. It's not the
Yeah,
pop
right there,
P where it
okay.
says, the other P was a paw, or
Mhm.
it's not pie. And the word for sun is pie. So, but it's a regular P for pie.
Pie.
Dirt.
Yeah, they don't buy.
Yep. And then the word for the color white is I. It's a popped T. I.
Um,
I.
I,
I.
I, I,
I. Okay, I'll say those again. So you got the word for, and it's the AI sound for the word for I. And you're saying I. You're nasalizing it. I. So it's by for
By.
dirt, and
Okay.
then I for white.
I,
So it was white.
I,
Say like say I day, that's white bear. So that's how you say I. I. You're nasalizing that sound. The O sound. You'll hear this in our language. Thongya. That bracketed D. Thongya.
yeah.
Words, language, and it was said. So like you can use thongya for any time you language or words. But you can also use it as a phrase too, like thongya. He or she said that.
Don't yeah.
You
Don't yeah.
Aho thongya. They said thank you. You're kind of saying thongya. And it kind of could become slang sometimes, but that's the way people would say thongya. It was they said that, or it was said.
Mhm.
Thongya. Repeat after me. Thongya.
Don't yeah.
Yeah.
Don't yeah.
Thongya. Okay, AJ, let's hear you. We haven't had you say anything. Can you say thongya? Oh, he's off. He might have logged off. Tara, go ahead.
Don't yeah.
I should be able to say it.
Yeah,
Dongya.
there you go. Thongya.
Dongya.
That's the
Oh, there you
title
go.
of our podcast too, is Thongya.
That's a good one.
It was said.
Get it?
And then the next example is bone.
Well,
You'll hear this in a Kiowa greeting. They own day and bone. To look or see, bone. You don't say bone, but bone. It's almost like French sounding. Bone. They own day and bone. It's good to see you. And then the goon, like goon, dog,
Goonda.
goon,
Goonda.
dog, teepee
Goon. Oh,
pole,
right there. Oh, do, ooh,
goon, dog. You don't say the
goon.
whole goon because it sounds like dance. You say goon, dog.
Goonda.
There you go.
Goonda.
Yeah. Goon, dog.
Goonda.
There you go. A teepee pole. And then good day. Good day. I can't even hardly say that. Good day. You're saying the
Good day.
D sound, the regular D,
Good
not the
day.
TD sound. There you go.
Goon.
Horn or antler.
Goon day.
There you go. So you just any kind of you see an N behind there with the tilde, it's kind of nasalizing that sound. And then the final one is we're getting down to the last two or three, but the next one was the ooey. So you say gooey daw. You can kind of say it like a
Goonda.
yeah, exactly. You said it right. Going
Goon.
daw.
Goonda.
Mess up, dishevel, disarrange. Because it's got that bracket in between it. So You say it like a GK. Going, daw.
Oh.
To mess up, dishevel, disarrange.
Boom, dog.
And then ma goy. Remember that GK sound again? Ma goy may. Ma goy may. To be useful or beneficial. Ma goy may.
Boy, may.
Ma goy
My
may.
boy, may. Can you put that?
That's a good it's a good term. Ma goy may. To be useful or beneficial.
Boy, may.
Sometimes that can be used in a name too. Somebody's useful or beneficial. Makioi may. And then the the O-I sound makes that oi sound. Like
Say
when it's nasalized, it says oi. Say coin.
Say coin.
You all know what say coin is. It's a Kiowa delicacy. And they
coin.
serve they stuff the large intestine with meat and all the goodness
Onion.
from onions, and they roll it up and they make it into a say coin.
Say coin.
So say coin. It's a Kiowa delicacy. Zoe. 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 It's
Zoe.
deep.
Zoe.
Deep. Zoe.
Zoe.
So say coin and Zoe.
Coin. Zoe.
Zoe. You're saying it just like a regular Z. And then the last vowel is that AWY. Oi.
Oi.
Oi. Zoe.
Oi. Zoe.
Zoe. Not
Zoe.
Zoe, but Zoe.
Zoe.
Kind of making that really sound long. There's a difference there.
Zoe.
Zoe. Mash, knead, crush.
Zoe.
And then the last one is like a regular K. Coin.
Co-
Coin. Coin.
Okay. Coin.
Yeah. So it's like a K sound. Coin.
Coin.
Skin, rind, fruits and vegetables, etc.
Coin.
So you have so we'll go over that oi sound. So we'll go through that again. So that first term means to mash, knead, or crush. And the term is zoi.
Zoe.
Zoi. And then the skin or rind of fruits or vegetables is a K sound, just like a regular K. Coin.
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 Just like it's almost like, but remember there's a difference between say coin and coin. 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 It's kind of, you have to practice that because it's close. It almost sounds the same. But you got to really focus on that AWY. That saying oi. It's versus oi. So like you say coin, and then you have coin. Kind of really focus on that AWY sound. Okay. We've got about 15 minutes left. We're going to go through this. We'll go through this first one, and then we'll send you all the YouTube video so y'all can kind of listen in until we have another class. We'll figure out how many. We'd like to have more and more of these classes, but we had to start sometime and got the curriculum, and we'll have other classes as they kind of come about. Let's go ahead and go on to the other consonant sounds, and this is just going to help you kind of practice the different consonants. So it shouldn't take. You can just listen to me and kind of let me say all four of these, and it's supposed to be able to help train your ear on the different sound pronunciations in Kiowa and differentiating those sounds. So like we have a regular B, a word for ball, like as in bottle, or bear, ba, the regular B sound. Now here is the bracketed B, ball. It's a PB sound. So there's ball, and there's ball. Now there's a P sound for paw. paw. And then you have the popped P sound for aw, aw, aw. So I'm going to say all three of those again. The regular B for ball, ball, ball. The bracketed B, ball, paw, ball. And then the P sound, regular P, paw, paw, paw. And then the ejective P, aw, aw, aw. Those are four distinct sounds in Kiowa. A lot of people get those mixed up, but it's important to kind of start hearing and training your ear to those sounds. The D sounds are almost a lot like the T sounds. And so since they have a consonant that's kind of conjoined, or it's called a diphthong in linguistic terms, but the D sound and the T sound can kind of mix in and out of one another. So it's important to kind of start your hearing the different D's and the different T's. Daw, daw, daw. Versus the TD, which is the bracketed D. Thaw, thaw, thaw. We have a regular T for taw, taw, taw. And then the ejective T, which is aw, aw, aw. So I will go through those again, just like I did the B and the P sounds. And y'all can kind of practice saying those right behind me if y'all like. The D sound for daw, daw, daw. The bracketed D, thaw. Saying that TD together, thaw, thaw. And then the regular T sound for taw, taw, taw. And then you have that popped T or the ejective T, aw, aw, aw. Then the G and the K, same way. They share a diphthong together. So the first G is just like a regular G for gaw, gaw, gaw. The bracketed G, gaw, gaw, gaw. And then the regular K for caw, caw, caw. And then the popped K, aw, aw, aw. I'll say those four again too. The G is gaw, gaw, gaw. The bracketed G, gaw, gaw, gaw. The regular K sound, caw, caw, caw. The popped K, aw, aw, aw. Those will take some practice, but getting those different sounds together. And then the S and the TS. So regular S, saw, saw, saw. It's like a regular S in English. Then you have a TS, saw, saw, saw. And then you have the popped T, aw, aw, aw. I'll say those all three again. Saw, saw, saw. Regular TS, saw, saw, all. And then the pop TS, all, all, all. And then we just kind of ran through it. We did a lot of work with the nasalization to kind of hear in y'all these vowels, how they sometimes are nasalized, like our word for horse, say, and then bone, and tone, word for water. So those are nasalized. So we say say, bone, tone, versus words in Kiowa that are, that are not nasalized, but they do have an N, like say, bone, tone. And then we have a tali. So a lot of people don't know that there's a word, well, there's two words that almost sound like the same word. And this, it's the elongation, the length will change the term. So like a colon for elongation, tali for boy. But if you elongate that first vowel, it'll change it to grandmother. Tali. You elongate that first one, you can say grandmother. Tali. So you say tali for boy, but tali. You elongate that first vowel, that changes the term. Okay. Whew, we're almost there. I know this was quick, fast, and furious, but I think it was good. So these are just, I'll run through the last two blocks here on this. I think we're on page number, what page is this one? I think it's page number 5. So like elongation can also change, like when you kind of get in, you can kind of see some of these other terms. Like, well, I'll just cover the first terms. Da, da, or the word for hair, da, or head, da. You can kind of see how that elongation fits in within a term. And we went over some of these, but you can kind of look at them and practice saying them all together. But we went over the vowels, aw, oi, versus oi, for boy. So like you see where he says oi, doi is how you say medicine. But then you say doi for too much.
Boy,
Doi.
door.
Doi versus doi. Oi means many, and then oi over there. So these are commonly mispronounced words or phrases. And so the words or phrase that are pronounced correctly on the left side, and how it is often commonly mispronounced. So you want to pay attention to the bold lettering on the side. So when they say get get what people most commonly mispronounce is they say get, they say die, yeah. It's not an AI sound. It's not get yeah. Like you saying like yeah. Get yeah. Get yeah. People say get yeah. It just doesn't sound Kiowa. Get yeah. Get yeah. You ever hear Kiowa people trying to say that when they're trying to pick up, they say get yeah. Get yeah. It doesn't sound quite right. So the word for Aw, like your ears. Aw, goy. Ta, aw, goy, our word for white people. Aw, goy. I guess perhaps the first white person we met might have had big ears or might have been riding a donkey, but that's the word for big ears. Aw, goy. Aw, goy. So, and people mispronounce it. They say talk. They say thaw goy. Thaw goy. They're putting that GK sound where it's talk aw goy. Aw goy. Not daw goy. They were saying it like a TD for daw, and then saying the GK sound goy. Almost like they're saying goy for Kiowa sometimes. But the word is ear, aw, goy. Just a
Oh,
regular K sound. You want to practice that, Quinn?
goy.
There you go.
I got
Aw, goy.
goy.
Yep. Okay, the next term was ya on dape. Ya on dape. Like I like it or I feel happy. Ya on dape. And that's you put that P on the end of that. Ya on dape. Ya on dape.
Your own day.
People will sometimes they'll shorten it. They'll say ya on day.
Own
And
day.
it's a dape at the end of it.
Your own
Ya
day.
on dape.
Own
Ya on dape. So you can
own
practice
day.
that. And then saw they
All day.
like work. Saw they. And they always put that T in there to kind of they say sought they. Sought they. So it should be saw they. Not sought they, but saw they. Hot so. Hot so. A lot of people will say hot so. Hot so. It should be hot so. Don't put that T on the first part of the syllable. Hot so. They say hot so.
What does that mean?
It's kind of like people use it for hello,
Okay.
but it's almost like what's going on or hot so I'm calm. You know, like how are you? How are things going? It's kind of like a greeting now, but they hot so you say like, hot so I'm calm. That's it. What is your name? But people will say hot so I'm calm. You know, it should be
So
hot so.
hot. So
Is Grandma
how about
Dolores on here? She's still here? No, I think she took off. Grandma D, are you here? Maybe she can't hear me. Carolyn, are you there? I'm going to skip that next one. We'll come back to that.
okay.
Um, I need to clarify something on that because they almost look like the exact same spelling. I don't know what the I know what it is. The yan.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were trying to say like the yan is actually nasalized on that first part. Yan, like yan saw they ba yan saw they I they that the yan on the first part of that.
Yan-saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how then the second one it's mispronounced. They don't have the nasalization on there, so they say it that way. Yan, yan. You got to nasalize that first part of that. And then the word for this, everybody, all Kiowas love this one. Gi. Our word for meat is gi. That GK sound together. Gi. As opposed to key. They say it like a K. Key. It's gi. Gi. Babe, well, bring the meat. Bring me the meat. The next term is like, let's pray. Be do tsai. Be do tsai. A lot of people will say be dot tsai. They put that T on the first part of dot. It should be be dot tsai. That tsai goes all together. Be dot tsai. People will say be dot tsai. Be dot tsai. And then our term for ourselves, goi gu. That GK sound. A lot of people will say koi, will say koi gu, like with a K, koi gu, or goi gu, or koi gu. We're going to try to pop that K. It's just a simple KG sound, goi gu. And then the last one, everybody knows, mal bang. Mal bang. That last part is nasalized. So that mal bang, that's a nasalization on the end of that term. So you say mal bang, somebody's goofy. That's what that term means. I don't know if you knew that. That means like goofball,
Yeah,
goofy, mal bang.
I thought it was my Indian name.
That's all Steve said. He thought it was his Indian name. Okay.
Hey,
well, it's-
Warren, could you
yeah.
go over get I, yeah? What's the
Get I,
Yep.
yeah.
get I, yeah?
As opposed to get, people kind of say that, I've heard people say get I, yeah. Not get, it's get I, yeah. Not get tag, yeah. It's an AI, it's an A sound versus an AI sound. Do you see that?
Yes, and it means it's good. That means
Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
That means it's good.
Yeah, it's
Get
good. Okay.
tag, yeah. Get
I,
tag, yeah.
Get I, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people will say it like get tag, yeah.
Yeah,
Get
get
tag,
yeah.
yeah.
Get I, yeah.
They
Okay.
have that, they use that, see that they use that, they don't know it, but they're saying like that TD sound, get tag, yeah. And it's popped. Get I, yeah.
I, yeah.
I,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
popping that T.
Okay.
So there's just some terms. So I'll say those I'll say what they mean too on here. Steve, if you want to write that down. So like these phrases here.
Oh, okay.
So like get I, yeah. Get I, yeah, it means it's good.
I, yeah.
Like white person, all guy. All guy, white person. Your own date. Like I feel happy. Saw they work. Hot so is
How are you?
well, like you would say like how. Yeah, you can kind of say how. It's a question marker, but it should be like hot so and call, like how are you called or how are you referred to?
Oh,
Grandma D, are you there? I was gonna ask her.
Gone,
Huh?
gone.
You're not, she's not there yet? Okay. Well, you see, Carolyn, do you see that on this page? Do you see that sixth term down here? Can you ask her what that's supposed to be interpreted as? Because I'm having a
It's in
hard
that
time.
song.
Huh?
It's in that Kiowa Christian song. Yan soft day by day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yon saute by day. Okay. I will interpret that and I'll send that out to y'all in an email probably.
Okay. Let me go check also.
Okay.
So they die.
Work. So it'd be work. Yeah, that last term. Yon saute by day. It means work, like I work for, but I gotta remember what that last term means. But
Oh, okay, I see. Yes.
yeah, because it means to work like you're
Mhm.
working for God, but I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all that correct interpretation. But then you have ki for meat,
E,
Bedot silence, pray,
they thought, sigh.
Goigu for Kiowa, and Malbay for goofy. So well, that covered our first little class here. We'll before we all leave, it's about 8:30. I'd like to ask just a kind of quick poll here for who's attending. Hey, Mr. Silverhorn, can you hear us, Jeff?
Yes, day by day.
It's in that Kiowa hymn.
Yes, and
Grandma D, what's that? What's the interpretation of that last part?
yes, day by day.
Yeah,
You for me. Yeah,
work for me, huh?
right.
Okay,
you work for me.
okay. So y'all that yon saw they I they you work
Okay.
for me.
Well, excuse me, but usually people say yan all the way through,
Yeah,
and it's not yan all the way through. It's yeah, day by day. No, only yan te ponato.
oh, okay.
So you,
Yeah,
I hear yawn all the way through. It's not. It's yeah, you work for me. Yeah, saute party.
okay.
No, only yan saute punon. Yan is you.
Yeah,
Both are you, but then it's the way you use it.
that first yeah, it's nasalized.
Yeah.
You don't say yan, but you say yeah.
Yeah.
And then you say yan saute punoto.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, so we got that. It means you work for me, sister. Do you hear us? That's the interpretation of what that is talking about.
oh.
Oh. Okay. Well, that concludes our first class here. I was going to ask, does Tuesday nights work for y'all? Or is it a busy night for y'all? Because I'd like to do this again here in a couple of weeks. Maybe
Okay.
in the beginning of May and do this maybe twice a month.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Steve, does
sounds
that work
great.
for you?
Fine with me.
Okay.
Good for me and AJ.
Is that good for you? Amber, can you hear us now? Y'all were coming in and out. I think y'all were just avoiding me calling on you in the class. Okay. Well, we'll do this here in a couple weeks and we'll send out another reminder. The Zoom option seems to work good for people out there. We recorded this, so we're going to put it on our YouTube channel for people to kind of access and review. So if you want to go back through, oh, and Jeff says Tuesdays works for him as well. So we'll continue to keep your handouts in a folder if you can, and we will go ahead and go back over these for the next class, and we'll expand with some more terms and some terminology.
Okay,
And again, we're going to send out the new website that we're working on just to kind of help with sounds, and we'll go from there.
okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Any closing comments or anything? Grandma D, would you give us a word of prayer to close out our class this evening?
Ha, bedota. Toki, Paiman, Todi, Leondi. 1800 at other time, dog, I hold to get on. Yan other no, I mean, yet dog and high is a ball go, I'm great, being that dog is a toad of the get, I'm a ham of the hot day, I'm over dog to get home, the about town, get guard dog, cat dog, bongy, or the other day, on dog, and my boy don't get dog, go to the other day. 8 by 8 Irish dog going on time to be other time, they the other time, get it, get it on. I can't pay the dog to I hope.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Grandma. Well, you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much for being with us tonight, and we will see you here in a couple of weeks, and we'll post an announcement.
all right. Thank you.